Hello, fellow beings of Middle-earth, and welcome back to the Isengard campaign. This is the 8th episode, and today we are taking on the Witch King himself with his temple knights. I just skipped right into the battle, and if we succeed in this battle, we will indeed get Minas Morgul, and that will be the start of the downfall of Mordor. So this is going to be a very exciting episode in my mind, at least. I think it is going to be very interesting to see how hard we can push on Mordor today. Let's give these maulers something to chew, and let's use our ballista as well. So against the orc maulers, they don't really have any shield, so you just really don't. You really want to bring them down with arrow fire. Even these Uruk-hai archers can bring these guys down. They're just really shitty. Okay, so we're going to try to snipe out the Witch King. He's going to be able to get in a few hits on us today, because our units aren't that well suited for this battle. We don't have any spearmen at all, so I expect to take some heavy losses from the Witch King. You guys can start firing at the temple knights. Yeah, we definitely just want to try to meet them. Let's try to make them... Alright, we'll have to charge them. They got quite a nice charge, you see. They are really OP. We're going to try to surround them though. That should help a little bit. Now, I haven't really been paying attention enough. Let's just start surrounding them all. And you guys will come over here. It's actually in alerts that we want to hit these guys, because they have a lot of armor. Yeah, they have very much armor. So these Uruk Reavers as well should do quite well against them. The Uruk archers could just stop firing. You guys hit the maulers. You hit the orc host. You keep surrounding. So the serpent cavalry is just over here, so it should be completely fine. Let's just charge the orc raiders. Should be able to deal some damage towards them. Let's see, let's send in the berserkers as well. The Uruk-hai raiders will perform very poorly against the temple knights, but the berserkers do quite well. I'm very surprised on how OP these wargs actually are. So far they have been showing some real potency, and I've never seen them this good before. I haven't been using wargs enough, I think, but I will definitely from this moment on use wargs as much as possible. Witch King is surrounded now. There's not much he can do about it. Oh, there we go. Nice charge. Nice charge. You guys hit the maulers. Just surround them completely. Nice charge indeed. Now where's Lurtz? He's over here. Let's surround the orc maulers. And there the Witch King goes to Uruk Reavers. That's beautiful. Now these guys are probably going to rout. Yeah, they are. You guys can just handle those. We took 15%, but that isn't too bad against Witch King when we didn't have any spearmen. Now we'll have to take care of the cavalry though. I will just skip until I have taken out the cavalry, because it's going to take a couple of minutes. They were slaughtered utterly. I have actually moved my microphone today, so it should be a bit more clear. I don't know, we'll have to see about it, so just give me some feedback on that, if you will. My intro might have been too loud. We'll have to see about it. But I think it should be a bit better than usually. It's a bit closer. This looks like they are passing in the Misty Mountains, the Fellowship, probably around Karadras. But they were cast back by the mountains, and they had to go under the mountains through Moria. And there the Balrog befell them. And of course the orcs as well. Ah, Minas Morgul. You are all ours. We can even take on Ungol this turn. Jesus. But let's take this one first. Wow, sacking will give us a lot of money. Let's go for it. Ah, nice. And we can recruit Catapult in 6 turns. This is OP. We'll get the backs so that we can get some proper units. Jeez, this is very nice actually. We even get free upkeep on our units. We're making so much money. Yeah, should we just head straight for the Ungol? I see no reason why not. Oh yeah, we have to remember this guy as well though. But Saruman, as much, he could probably go down here and just watch this road. We even have Ushkol here, which could start pushing against Gondor. This is so amazing. We're recruiting so many units as well. Let's perhaps go for... let's get some crossbows as well. We can wait a bit here though. I think we can deal with Lonrat. Let's just check what he got. Yeah, these units will be enough alone because we have the wargs. So we should just sally out there. I guess we could potentially wait for a bit more units. Saruman could simply... I don't want to go for Ostithil just yet, because then other factions will attack us, and we have this bridge over here. So I'm just going to let them... I'm going to let that be. Saruman could potentially scout out north, but you don't really have the largest force that you really want. These guys should join you. Yeah, we're just doing this weird strategy where we try to make them sally out here. Saruman... I don't really know what to do with Saruman. I guess he could just stay behind and wait for these units to get recruited. Yeah, we'll get 4 more units. That would be a nice addition. And in the meantime... okay, let's go for... I'm going to go for the Ungol with this army. We got some Morgul. Oh, they only get 3 Orc Defenders now. And their stats is actually quite shitty, I think. They have a lot of defense. And a lot of it comes from the armor. We are going to take them out this turn, actually. I'm just going to send some more units. So we'll have to sell out here. I'm going to defeat these guys and I will be right back after the battle. These wargs look infurious. Jeez, they are so good. We have won this battle with ease. Let's just charge these buggers once more, and it will be over in a swap. Wargs are actually very good against orcs, because orcs, they are like whatever cavalry unit you have, they will always tear Mordor orcs apart, except for the late game units, to be honest. Even Gondor cavalry militia can be used very, very good in a campaign. There we go. We might even get a general out of this, which would be useful. But what do you think? What do you guys think about the music in the background? Like, we don't really have one, but it is in-game music. Do you prefer music from I can find some nice background music to have on my videos, or do you prefer the in-game music? Please vote, because it might become a bit dull sometimes, but on the other hand, the in-game music is quite nice, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's get more wargs. They have been so successful. And then there were the western border. We haven't really done. He will not be able to take down these guys. They have set up a proper defense now. Do we have another spy? Where's our spy? Am I blind? He is here, okay. There is a large army there, but Longal. Oh yes, it's ready for feast. This will be nice. When we take out this side, the Amaroth will probably be our next enemy, because Gondor usually aren't really able to push out a lot of units here. And then we're not really far away when we take Longal and Kalembel here. Then we can start pushing on this side as well. Now, Lord Saruman, you were going to wait, I think. Or can we bring some units here? Well, I guess we can just start pushing a bit north. And if Gaspag isn't able to take out Lundush by himself, we will use Saruman. And oh yeah, let's take down Cirith Ungol. We're going to take some casualties here, but the main idea is kind of to rush Mordor. Yeah, we can still do this. We'll move one unit of Reavers up here, and then we'll move these guys to Lurks. We'll assault Cirith Ungol. This is a battle we could very well watch. So I will see you on the battlefield. Now, it is... The wall is breached. Now, the gate is breached is more accurate to say. Now let's just rush up. This settlement has actually been changed, and it looks so gorgeous. I think the pathfinding here is a bit different now, so it will be a bit easier to actually... for the AI to not just bunch up in the town center. Even though it doesn't look like anything have changed that much. Now we're just going to be able to actually just rush in all our units. Looks like they're going to try to take the wall. I don't know if there is arrow towers at this settlement. If it is, we are going to... No, it doesn't actually look like it. We're just going to throw all our armor-piercing units at the Morgul Chosen. And these guys will also be affected. Now, these guys aren't armor-piercing themselves, so we actually don't want to send the Berserkers against these guys, because these guys have large attack, and the Berserkers will be quite vulnerable to it. So we are going to use the Reavers instead, perhaps. Like, both units, like the Temple Wards will take out most units anyways, but it's more to just establish... or it's better to use Reavers than Berserkers, because I want the Berserkers to be long-lasting. The Reavers we can replenish at any time. Let's get the archers inside as well. Let's just try to lock in these Morgul Chosen. The Berserkers will actually be a perfect unit against those units. Now we just need to get a nice position here. And we're going to send all the Reavers in against the Temple Wards. Let's just surround them. They have some orc maulers and such. We're going to send in the Isengard as well. They're also armor piercing, you remember. The archers, we're just going to make them blob up and we're going to target them heavily. Berserkers are now in melee. I think it's going to be a nice situation. So these temple wards have like 18 armor. And they still have 10 defense skills, so they're still going to perform very well. But of course we know this is a very good unit. That's no... We already knew that, of course. These guys have taken some losses. Oh, they might have run inside and become a bit stuck. Yeah, that's what they are actually. Let's just try to make them run out actually. Archers will start tearing these smalls apart. Actually, let's get these raiders in. Actually, these guys are doing very well now. Even these guys. But let's just hold them there in guard mode. These guys have a lot of armor, so we don't really want them to meet the orc maulers in battle. Let's instead get the orc raiders, even though they have a lot of melee armor as well. It's not as much. Let's try to surround these temple wards in a bigger manner. Actually, I'm just going to send in all my raiders and just completely surround these units. The Morgul Chosen are going down. These two small units are doing some heavy work on them. It's quite nice. Let's try to run them a bit more through. Then we hit. You can start targeting those instead. You're going to flank. Actually, the archers could be used pretty well over here. They're going to send Lurch over there. We haven't really sent Lurch in too many battles. And he's a very good general. All of Isengard's general are now very good actually. The berserkers are so solid. Okay, these guys will just run over here. You will flank these orc defenders. Cause some fear as well. Yeah, these guys are doing some nice work here. Be aggressive now. Now's the time to keep chasing the temple wards. Now lock them in. We're going to try to hit the orc defenders in the back with this unit. And these units will just surround these guys. Let's bring in the wargs as well. They have killed a lot of us though. They're not doing utterly shitty. Let's use this ability again. And perhaps we should just take them on from this side. Just push straight through. We weren't really able to surround them the way we wanted, but they're still going to take heavy losses. Let's hit the Orc Defenders. The Wargs will be the turning point here, as they will be able to just completely annihilate them from all sides. How is the Berserkers doing? Yeah, they are still winning. Wargs against Temple Wars is not really the battle we want. Now hit the Orc Defenders perhaps. Lords have been losing a few men now. Yeah, they don't really get the proper charge we want them to get. Let's try to run a bit through here.
Our men have taken control of the castle. Our men no longer command the castle.
We could go for a capture here actually. It might be worth it. Right, it's a little bit buggy, this map. Always been some problems on this map, to be honest. Oh, there he goes. The general is down. It's not my computer or anything, it's just how the map is, guys. Now it seems to... not really. Actually, just stay. Let's not leave the wargs in melee. That never works out.
We've lost control of the castle.
It's only a matter of time now. These guys, 40 Berserkers and 26 Reavers, took down Morgul just on themselves. I think they got a bit surrounded though. That was an issue. But we only took... okay, we took 55%, but these orcs can be replenished very quickly now. And we're just rushing mortar, and they're not really able to do anything about it. There we go. 808 lost, 1134 killed. Now this army, we should definitely get some more archers in. This map can actually be used very efficiently if you have archers. I think we could brought up the ballista as well and actually fired shots before they rushed us. But they didn't even rush us, I just thought they would, and that was why I started attacking them, so just surround them. But it could have been better, we could have done it better if we actually, if we use our archers and our ballista. There we go, this is nice. Carpenter's building. Alright, we get free upkeep here as well. We can even recruit the Uruk-hai crossbows in not too long. We can get the beast cage here, which I think would be quite nice. Let's just build a watchtower here. From this update on, you can't really go up here, so that's very interesting as well. We want to wait one turn though and let this army replenish. I actually guess that we could... let's send the Berserkers back for... we're going to retrain them. I guess we could actually send Saruman the same way and just attack from this side. I don't see a reason for why not. Let's just recruit everything we can. And up here we should probably go for... how much culture? 22. Let's get some... I guess we could just go for slave quarters for starters. Let's hope we take out Henneth Anun this turn as well. We're now making loads of money. But we're getting lots of units here, so that's going to be alright. We'll start building some more stuff in these settlements in not too long as well. They're probably going to come for Minas Morgul though. They usually do. But yeah, I definitely think we should group these armies up together instead. Oh yeah, we also have this army that we need to move. I completely forgot about this army. We're going to move Aglok inside. They're still happy. I'm going to leave 2 units there though. These guys will go to the forts. Just help defend this place. Anuland is alright. We got a lot of... Actually, we don't have as much archers as I thought, but we have some solid infantry. We have the pikemen, which will do so fine. And the general himself is also pretty strong. Oh yes, Saruland. I completely forgot about this, even though Gondor is the faction I played the most. Oh yeah, it looks like they're getting another large army here. If we group these armies together though, we should be able to handle them quite easily. But this army was a lot smaller than I thought. These 2 wargs, wow. Okay, but I think we can finally end the turn. That was an eventful turn, definitely. I should remember to rename these settlements as well. I will do it for the next battle, give them some new names. Let's hope they sell out at Henneth Anun though. They actually didn't. They're going to let 2 units of wargs siege them out, which I find quite funny. Return of the Wraiths. That's probably... Okay, Minas Morgul liberated. Most advanced faction. Urburs. Nice. Hakdul is now coming. Mercen's Wharf, wow. We got enough culture here. I'm just going to go straight for the barracks, no doubt about it. What about here? We could use some a temple here. Let's get more units. We will go there for training. Let's first make a watchtower here. I think we're just going to go straight in now. If Gaspag just sieges this place out, however, it will be a lot more useful to actually take them out in a swipe. Let's send let's just take them out in 2 turns. Up here we're just going to reinforce. Ushglagor's got some wargs now. We should send them here. We need more archers. Actually going to we can actually retrain the berserkers as well. Can get another ballista, and not too long we can get a catapult. I think we can get catapults here as well in 8 turns. Yeah, we're going to retrain and we're going to recruit another general as well. He can't really do much at the moment. Now this army does look solid though. I think it should be fine. An army has definitely left somewhere though. Not entirely sure where it has left. Oh, here it is. And they have split. We might be lucky or we might be very unlucky. It remains to be seen, but if we can defeat them, there's 2 settlements that's just wide open for us. Right, how much money? 7,000. Let's get more units streaming. These guys we can send. Okay, 6,000 turns still. These guys, they're just rabble. They're now recruiting some stronger units though. How many do we actually have? We have a lot of archers, but I think these guys need some reinforcements. But we do not have a lot we can send them though. Oh, these guys can definitely join. These wargs, I think we should send... Can we move these guys? No. These guys we can move to Kirith Ungol. And then we move these guys up to Urbus just for the free upkeep. And Saruman, we are going to do some changes to these armies. Okay, for now, let's just have him here, and for next turn we're going to figure out a proper army. That is going to be a large push. We do definitely have the units now. A lot of wargs, 2 units, and we can get more for next turn as well. Could potentially move them to Minas Morgul instead, actually. Yeah, we're going to train those, and we're going to retrain. We're going to wait a bit. Okay. So if you really want the experience bonus and such when you retrain units, you'll have to retrain them as the last thing you do. I mean armor upgrades. So if you do it like this and just end the turn, it's going to work out. It's a really weird bug that just applies to the entirety of Medieval 2 Total War. Now the Black Gate is of course pretty strong, but if we just go straight for the large, I think it's Irs Estolad. Oh, they're sending armies from north though. We might need the Saruman or Lords in north. I think I want to push with Saruman instead of Lords though. I want Saruman to take the throne of Barad-dûr. That's way more epic. Gondor didn't push us in the west either. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty large army. We can't take them out just yet. Matumfka. Hakdul is coming as well. He won't. They're the only unit they're sending though. Arnion looks like a strong. It looks like a solid army. Let's send these guys down to Ushkol. We're going to recruit them this turn. Okay, so Saruman, you're going fourth now, and with you will take Berserkers, Isengard, Reavers, more Reavers, and Raiders, lots of Raiders and some Spear Guard. Now it's time to fill up with a few archers as well. Wow. Yeah, 5 archers is enough. That's a nice army, indeed. And it looks completely empty, but soon enough we'll see how they do. Lurch can stay there. These guys could just stay here. But we need something for Hakto. And we need something for Ugrato. Can we recruit enough units for that? We'll get the Berserkers and we'll get these guys. We can't recruit enough just yet. He will be able to handle these troops though. They're probably going for Minas Morgul, so that's fine actually. But these guys are... they're going to be able to handle Gaspag. Yeah, we might have sent a bit too many units actually. Let's get a lot here. And let's just send them all out. Can we? No, we need a few units. Go to Gundul's Courtours. You can move out anyways. Go to Gundul's Courtours as well. You will go to Gundul's Courtours as well. Now over here though, they have really shit on themselves. But this army is strong. It's definitely strong. But we can take them out one by one. I am going to fight this battle off camera and I will be right back. First battle was successful. I also renamed the newly taken settlements. And now I'm going to battle out the other army as well. That's going to be a hard nut to crack. They are a very large army and we don't really have much cavalry left. We definitely need some wargs on this front. Yeah, Corridor has a very large army. He even has a ballista, but most of his army it's just trash. But we won't be able to surround them like we usually do. But we'll have to take them on. Yeah, I will see you after battle. This is what happens when you don't have any cavalry. So a lot of them are going to be able to escape. So that's why I always want to keep a lot of cavalry intact. And I did some stupid decisions early on and we lost our cavalry, but we took out most of their army and we lost almost no men, so you know, it's fine. Where's our berserkers though? Yeah, they're still chasing over here. Looks like they're going to be able to shoot up a few units at least. These guys as well. And the bodyguard is also quite fast. But all of these guys were able to escape, and that includes a lot of Blackroot Whale archers and Lamnan clansmen. We'll try to capture all of these ones. But it was a really successful battle, nonetheless. But we definitely need more wargs in this this position. They're going to be able to barely escape. Oh, actually, we just took out the, enough so they won't come back. Let's see who did the best. Dunlanding pikemen. All right. I have noticed that the Dunlanding pikemen are indeed a very good unit. Like, pikemen in general is very good, but these pikemen hold out most units on themselves, so just recruit as many of them as possible. And that's the reason for why units like Fountain Guard and Imladris Guards are so overpowered because they will just never get killed. That I'm just going to execute. We could just start besieging them out at once, but I rather want to go for Sauron though. Could hold this bridge, I suppose. Yeah, that siege is not going to be favorable. I'd rather go for Longalen as well because it's a lot more money. I still don't get this bug, it's really weird. Let's get the leather tanner for some money. You guys are going to go this way, yeah. Gosh gosh. Is that your name? Wow. Okay, let's you can take some of these guys with you. You can also take some of these guys. Let's just bring them down here. Suppose these units could be sent here. Let's get, yeah, we were going to retrain these, but we'll have to do it like this, and then let's retrain these guys as well, and retrain alerts for an armor upgrade. Actually, this will be fine, but let's retreat these guys though. We're not going to be able to take him down, and I'd rather spare these units. We will be fine. These guys are coming for Oitimor, but we'll take them out very shortly. Let's just retrain these guys. And this, oh, they're actually rebelling in Oilagor, so we should probably fill it up with a few more units. Now it's going to be exciting to see what Mordor does. Mouth of Sauron is going southward, perhaps to ask help from his allies. They're actually going for Oilagors instead of Oitimor. That's quite weird.
They're attacking the camp.
And they are going for Gondol's Kotors, but that's fine because we have already reinforced it. But we probably need a bit more reinforcements, and we don't really have any archers there, which is very useful in that settlement. And there they are. They're now streaming in, but it's not long until we can start recruiting units, and it will be no big deal. Arnion has attacked. I'm probably going to fight that battle off camera. But this is actually going to be the end of this episode. It's going to be a bit shorter episode today. Just have a lot to do, school and such. But there will be a new episode for tomorrow anyway, so that's fine. Thank you guys for watching. I think the situation is turning out really well now. It's going to be interesting to take a look at what army Arthur has brought, and if Saruman can just push on straight ahead. It will be interesting. I think we'll be able to deal with these armies, if not momentarily, we will in a couple of turns. And over here we are doing very well now. We'll take out Longalen and settle in a sweep. So things are just looking very nice. The ring, we definitely want to make an army prepared to hunt for the ring, actually. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Leave some feedback, and whether you want music or just the background music from Medieval 2. And that's it basically. Have a nice day.